Yeah, here's the headline, though. Don't really expect anything out of this one besides September stuff and seasonal events, as they usually do. But they do have the collaboration Oshi No Ko, plus info on another upcoming collab. Probably something to do with, so they saw on the roadmap, the sci-fi anime and the sci-fi toy products. Hopefully it's something that we actually want. It isn't just some random thing, but we'll see. Oh, here it is! Here it is! Woo! I don't expect anything too crazy. Alright, here we go. Time for update info once. This is probably gonna be stuff that we saw already. Yeah, limited time events. Starting the 6. This is similar to what we've gotten in the past. And Moongaze Rappy returns. And Emperor Rappy. Great Rappy. Big boy, big chunker. D-Tray. Acquiring one of the AC scratch items coming up. What was that? Was that like a miss or a captain? A captain sitting on the Emperor Rappy kind of thing? Collect seasonal points to exchange for a variety of items. This is what we're getting out of the shop. Oh, so there will be vital gauges in there. So it looks like Central City will be one of them. And this is probably a portable hologram. Or no, was that a creative space item? Like a build part? Yeah, it looks like it's in the creative spaces. I'll get a Stinky Claw, get the Nimbus. Nice. All sync weapons. This is the thing that we also saw. Yeah. It's gonna be Reval Coat, like, down to a T. It's the exact same. Except for this as an augment is different. LTQ, drill on definite region. Yeah. This is just similar to what we've gotten before as well, where it's just a floating thing in the sky. Kill enemies, get more points. Use mobile cannons. Then it's supposed to get seasonal points, titles, and scratch tickets, which the drop rate's probably gonna be super bad still, so this is gonna get through the daily thing. Little accessories and for the holograms, weapon camos, and the special scratch. Nice. And most of the stuff you probably won't get because the drop rate's so bad. That's if you play every single day and get the daily guaranteed ticket. Nicey scratch. Nice, nice. And this is the sexy inspired outfit. The sexy Japanese inspired outfit. Maid outfits, Ivory coats. I think this is the thing that D-Tray was wearing. Ooh, that hair is nice. What? Wait, what was that? What was that hair? Look at that. Now that's hot. Also like an accessory affair, though. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. I get those as portable holograms now. What the? Record. Rappy Cane. This is an AC scratch ticket still. Pulling off emotes. Flower petal. Okay. People probably want this one. Paper plane. Oh, it's so stupid. I might go with the sci-fi toy collab that's coming up later in the year. Maybe. Give me a little toy on a paper plane. Okay, so this is actually new stuff. So week 2. Everything we've already seen in an early preview. Moonlight Invasion 23. Wait, this is just a reused LTQ, isn't it? Yes, it is. Is it the exact same? Oh boy, this is not gonna be a good month, is it? Refined Form, September 23. A new SG scratch. Ooh. That's nice. I like the suit. I like having suits. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. This is from base game? But it's just an NGS spec now? Okay. Nice. Yeah, I like those outfits. And more about... Ooh, I actually like those ones. So you can get this on the SG Scratch too. So this is just like some of the art that they've had in the past. I would like to see more as like achievements though, just like the Darkfall Solus one. I don't want a ton just, you know, given out for free, I guess. Well, free. But like it is nice to see more, regardless. But I would like to see more in achievements too. Kind of showing that off. Like, oh yeah, I completed this thing or that thing. Clickable, Victor Pose 4. Okay. I'd say good additions to that. Other Mission Pass. Last Mission Pass we didn't have a mag form. What the? Oh, we Doc Ock now? Got the tentacles going. Power! Oh, who is this? Oh, so now there's a mag form. Charge B. Who is that? Wait. Oh, here's the collab, okay. Oshi No Ko Collab! Ooh! Because there's a login bonus with build parts, and I'm guessing other just little junk. Nice posters. There's an AC Scratch ticket with it. What is in this, though? Of course, her outfit, Ai's outfit. And the uniforms of Aqua, Ruby, and Kana Arima. Okay. I don't know how popular this one's gonna be. I mean, I feel like people would go crazy for the eyes. Yeah, with the iris pant. What the? What is that? What is that? Is that in the anime? What was that? Wait a second. That's just so derpy. Okay, so we got a little glow stick. Okay, so we got them stamps. How should I put it? It's terrible! My kids are so cute. And then just dark aqua. Oh no. If you know, you know. Excited? I make 100 million a year? Okay. Arcs ID backgrounds. Okay. Signature pose. He is the sign. Oh boy. Yeah, for those that love idols, they're gonna eat it up. They're gonna eat it up. Dang. I was kinda hoping more out of that collab, if I'm gonna be honest.
How was it?
Yeah, people were thinking that there was gonna be like a concert with that collab, but nah. No. It's just the scratch and a login bonus per usual.
Here is our first piece of info.
Invest hard into that? I mean, it is like a popular
The limited time event,
anime.
Autumn 2023, will begin on September 6th. Autumn Leaves will dance across the Aleo region.
Now, we'll have to
and
see.
Central City will
I don't know, to me,
transform
the outfits
into
looks
an
pretty
Otsukimi
plain, but I think the
or moon
eyes,
viewing theme.
the eyes, like the iris patterns, like the with the star, that's probably gonna be expensive. That's probably gonna be expensive.
Moongaze Rappy, Moongaze
And
Emperor,
probably the emotes too.
and Moongaze Great Rappy will all be joining us for the event. So enjoy gazing up at the moon with our cute, feathered pals.
Cute feathered pals.
Citra
What
will
about
be
that
our
other
navigator for
cute
this
feathered
event,
pal that we
and
saw
has
from
a
the Oshi No
happy
Ko?
coat with a Rappy drawn on the back.
Yeah, I think the usual will be expensive in that
There
scratch.
seem to have been issues with the supply chain due to aggressive enemies, so talk to Citra to help out. Items available in the Seasonal Points Exchange Shop include the stamp STP Noroshi Yummy and items to change your vital gauge design.
Okay.
There will also be alternative color motion change items and portable holograms. You can also get scratch tickets to draw the Autumn 2023 Special Scratch.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's going to be the main way to get the tickets for the Autumn Scratch, is by buying it out of here and then doing your daily for one.
In addition, the
LTQ.
LTQ weapon series will be available in all weapon categories for this season's event. As with the PSO2 11th anniversary event, weapons obtained from the exchange shop will have an enhancement level of plus 60 from the get-go. Potentials unlocked up to level 6, and 5 slots worth of augments, so they'll be ready for battle right when you get them.
Yeah, very nice for new players, or at least players that are up at like level 67 or something, whatever the requirement that these are going to be at. Just to have like a really nice freebie to get into like Lucille exploration and stuff, as long as they upgraded just like a little bit. If you just upgraded plus 1 more, you get a 6 augment slot, which that helps immensely because, you know, just more augment slots, you can stick more in there, get more potency, and it's multiplicative. It's just really nice. Like, if you've already been, you know, upgrading, like you've been playing for a while, this isn't really going to be something that you'll really grab, unless if you just want something for the seasonal, because of that season augment is very powerful, 20% potency, 35% crit rate, and 30% damage resistance. But of course, as always, once the seasonal event is done, it kind of just is null and void. It just doesn't matter anymore. It can't use it. Yeah, like this is basically Revel counts just in a new skin, essentially. It's a Synchwem with different colors. Instead of the purple and green, it's now blue, yellow, and white.
The augment, Season Autumn Fever 2023.
Yeah, for cheap players too. If you somehow didn't get a Revel coat, then you can grab this. But if you already grabbed a Revel coat that was pre-upgraded, this is, like I said, the same exact thing. So, kind of just up to you. Like, it even has the same potential. Like, it's the same stats.
Effective against seasonal enemies. So make good use of any weapons you have with it during this event. We'll also be holding ARC's records for the field race Drayson Plant Board Stage 1, Solo, during the same period. So be sure to take on that challenge
ARC's record
well.
every week per usual, too. Yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be armor. There's going to be armor in this, too, just like before, where there's probably going to be FTs, Vitas, and the other lower armors that you can grab a set of 3 per account. So that will also help you if you don't have anything, like, too crazy. Like, basically, if you just got through, like, Stia or something, or, like, Chapter 5 of the story, and you don't have, like, too much upgraded yet, you want to get into Lucille Exploration, because that's, like, one of the higher-up things in the game, then grab these for sure. For sure.
A limited-time quest drill.
Just make sure to, you know, upgrade to actually touch it, not just grab it and don't do anything with it, because that isn't going to help you, you know, nearly as much.
Unidentified region A32 will also be available alongside this event. This is a rapid saturation attack mission type quest, the same as Drill, Crisp Autumn, Alio Defense, and other previously released quests.
Yeah. It's going to suck if every single LTQ this month is exactly the same as what we've had before. That's going to feel real bad. Like, I think people are just going to just do their daily for a ticket, try to get seasonal points. Once they got the seasonal points, that they have enough to buy what they want out of the shop. I don't think people are going to be playing much, if I'm going to be honest. At least from what I saw so far.
Compete for quest points that you can earn.
At least this is more spammable than what we have right now, right? With the Crocodilus and the AMS Vera 24-man fight. It has been a struggle trying to find players to get that 24 mark. Like, especially later in the week, because people just don't want to do it, because there's no seasonal points attached to it, the rewards are too rare, there isn't really anything common in there that you want to really get too much. At least something that isn't just way better in, like, Lucille Exploration, where you get more growth mint, or LC augments, etc. So it's like, what's the point? I guess players have realized that.
Enemies. Make good use of the crystalline ice that appears along the way, and the trial, Cold Photon Excitation, so you can snap up a ton of quest points at once. Completing this quest unlocks a limited-time quest and a title task, so take on the challenge and snap up seasonal points, titles, and Autumn 2023 SP scratch tickets. The Autumn 2023 Special Scratch lineup includes new weapon camo and music discs, as well as portable holograms and other items.
So just a whole
So don't miss this chance to snap up these items.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at the new AC Scratch ticket, Moonlight Sanctuary 2023.
Yeah, I feel like
Bask
this
in the
one would be a good
moonlight
one.
with sexy Japanese-inspired outfits,
Sexy Japanese
dresses,
Ooh.
and fantastic.
Yeah, I feel
power
like this stuff will be
coats.
popular. I don't know about
For the
the
scratch count
motions, like
bonus,
the paper plane
There'll be
stuff,
alternative versions of the paper plane motion changes.
but everything else I
that
feel
are
like will be
available
popular.
as scratch ticket prizes. Starting September 13th,
Moonlight
a limited
Invasion.
time quest titled Drill Moonlight Invasion 2023 will be available. This is an update of a quest that was released last year where you will once again be able to enjoy co-op combat with those
once again.
characters you've all missed. Enemy levels and rewards have been enhanced from last year's quest, so this is a quest you don't want to miss.
I wonder what they mean by that. Like, what this quest is actually going to give. Like, I understand, yeah, like, the level's going to increase and stuff, because, you know, we're quite a bit higher than what we got this the first time, by, like, but at least, like, 15 levels, I think. I don't remember, maybe 10 levels difference? I'm not quite sure, but are the rewards just going to be, like, what we got with the other LTQs that we got recently, where there's going to be a chance at getting one of the Octo armor variants, like Delta, Sheza, Arga, whatever, and then everything else is going to be basically the same as what it was the year prior? Is it going to be like one growth mint that you get out of this? Maybe a chance at LC augments? If it's just like that again, this is going to feel so bad. I don't know if I'd really like it. Besides just doing it like the daily one time for the guaranteed ticket.
We have also added a new limited time task and title task that can be unlocked by completing this quest.
I don't think too many people care about the titles. Like, there are people that like to achievement hunt with the titles, like just trying to collect as many as possible, don't really want to miss out on any. But the rewards that you get out of titles isn't like that huge. Like, you get like 5-star gems, 10-star gems, just kind of depends on what it is. And most of the time it's just like a little itty bit of star gems, and the difficulty of the titles is just like way all over the place. Like, sometimes I ask you just to do this quest once. Sometimes I ask you to kill 100 things, you get the same amount of star gems. It's just a mess. It's a mess.
So be sure to snap up those seasonal points, titles, and
only getting relic weapons.
Scratch tickets.
I mean, I think the relic weapons are good for what they are.
For this event are for Trainia, Slopestyle, for Solo,
I'm just
and
gonna trash
all
them.
classes. So be sure to join while you can. New items
Now
are
this,
coming to the
now this is
SG
good.
Refined form, September 2023.
Yeah, who is this? They just have it as
Popular
warrior.
suit jacket, suit slacks,
Warrior
tight jacket,
girl. Right
and suit
there.
and skirt from PSO2 will now be available in NGS specs. And be sure to keep an eye out for the emote Overjoyed 2 in the scratch count bonus. Next up is the NGS Season 24 Mission Pass.
I don't know if she looks like anybody that I'm
In addition to
supposed to
mag forms,
recognize.
stamps, and accessories, the lineup also carries over valuable items like personal shop use, 3 days, and SG scratch ticket prize slips.
Oh, they're talking about the mission pass.
Notable rewards
Okay. I was like,
include
wait a
an
second.
accessory that looks like a minced unit from PSO2, as well as motion change color variations. Now's your chance to grab them.
Blah, blah.
There will be 2 changes to our
SG Scratch to get policy changes. Change in lineup update method. The rule for updating the lineup will change from a complete refresh of prizes about every 6 months to a sequential removal. Thank God! Thank God for that. Okay, so it's sequential removal of the items from the lineup, starting with items that have been in the lineup the longest. So it actually filters out instead of just they put it into, you know, stuff up to 6 months, and then all of it gets depleted, and then they restart it all over again. Instead, it's going to be, you know, whatever was oldest is going to be taken out, and then a new thing's going to be put in its place, but it's going to keep everything in the middle. Right? That's how I'm reading it. So basically, a thing from 6 months ago is going to get removed, and then it's just going to shift the line, put something new in. It's going to keep doing that every time they do an SG scratch. Because just to reiterate, how it worked before is they would build up for 6 months, and then a thing that just released, maybe like a month ago, will also get removed with everything that was from 6 months ago. So it'd all just get chucked out the window, and it would start all over again with something, you know, fresh. That does mean that the lineup is going to be quite of a big size all the time, but I'd rather have it this way So you have 6 months to get something instead of just like sometimes a single month, sometimes 3 months, sometimes, you know, the 6 months, whatever. That's way better. The limited time availability of some items in the refined form series will be discontinued. They will now continue to be in the lineup for a set period of time, just like other items. Limited time availability of some items in the refined form series will be discontinued. They will now continue to be in the lineup for a set period of time, just like other items. Does that mean they're going to stay for the entire 6 months now? Is that what they're saying? This is a confusing sentence, or a couple of sentences. Because with refined form, they usually left immediately after their SG scratch was done. But I guess how I'm reading it now is that it will actually stay, or at least a portion longer than before. Discontinuation of stage bonus. Oh. After considering the request, the stage bonus will be discontinued. Going forward, we'll change to a specification that does not increase the featured item rate. That's actually a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing because, yeah, in game, like when you scratch on an SG scratch, you get this featured item rate stage bonus. So that means it makes the featured items more likely to happen when you get that higher rate. But it's like if you already have them, you don't want them to be the higher rate anymore. But you can't remove it. You can't get it out of there. Somehow I've avoided getting some of these featured ones, but, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. But, yeah, it makes them, like, way easier to get. And it would be fine if, like, you got something and then it would remove it out of the pool. Like, you can't get duplicates, but that's not how this works. So this stage bonus actually, like, screws you over and, like, narrows the amount of items that you can actually get, at least with probability. So them removing that is a good idea. So I guess they're gonna change it in a way to where there's something else that works, I guess. It sounds like they're trying to replace it with something. It just doesn't increase the featured item rate. And it'll all be applied from the refined form September 23 onwards. Okay. That'll be released September 13th.
SG scratch ticket policies, starting with the upcoming release of refined form September 2023. The first change concerns how we update the lineup. Up to now, we've been replacing all the SG scratch ticket prizes together about every 6 months.
Yeah.
However, going forward, we'll switch to a format in which prizes are discontinued in order of those that have been in the lineup the longest. When the lineup is updated next, only the volcanic heart items released on February 15th will be discontinued.
Yeah, first in, first
in
out,
addition,
yeah.
Although some items from the refined form series were discontinued when the lineup was updated, going forward, all items in the refined form series will continue to be included in the lineup for a certain period of time, just like other items. The second change to our SG scratch ticket policies is the elimination of the stage bonus. We have received requests for the stage bonus to be eliminated because players want prizes that are not eligible for this bonus. After reviewing your request, we have decided to discontinue the stage bonus. From now on, we will change the specification so that the rate for obtaining featured items does not increase. And now it's time for our next topic.
I guess they're just removing it entirely.
After the end of scheduled maintenance on September 13th, 2023, we'll be releasing a collab with Oshi No Ko, an anime TV series that's generated tons of buzz with its shocking twists and turns. In the collab with the anime TV series Oshi No Ko, not only will there be a scratch ticket where you can get collab items, but there will also be a limited time login bonus coming as part of the collab. You can receive a visual poster of the anime, build parts based on the life-size cutouts of Ai, and more by logging into the game during the collab period. Next, I'm introducing the new AC scratch ticket, Oshi No Ko Style. In addition to Ai's costume and outfits that's been inspired by the uniforms of Yoto High School, where Aqua, Ruby, and Kana Arima attend, the scratch tickets lineup offers many collab items, including avatar items such as hairstyles, accessories, etc. As for emotes, to name a few examples from many prizes, Oshi No Ko Ai's signature pose that recreates Ai's signature pose, Oshi No Ko, Be as the Sign, that recreates the dance for the featured song, Be as the Sign, and communication items such as chat stamps that capture memorable scenes from the anime. Please look forward to them.
Yeah, definitely memorable scenes.
Those are the updates for the first half of September.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Such a shame they could have done more with that collab,
second
but
half of the month.
it is what it
starting
is.
with this video.
Alright, second portion. Here we go. Week 3, 20th. Aldera cleanup op for 24 players. And Goku and Lazentos with a truck trial, as well as Flamedale. Okay, so this is kind of like the one that they had in North. Oh, and the Quartz Dragon. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of like the one that they had in North Alio a while back, or was the truck trial, and you had to protect it against waves after waves. I guess that one's gonna be a little bit more crazy because of the enemies from Stia, but once again, I feel like it's gonna be hard to try to get 24 people together. Maybe it'll be easier because of seasonal events going on, so seasonal points, but yeah, I know I've been having some trouble trying to get 24 people for the current LCQ, so and we'll see how that one goes. But issue scratch cyber comforts. Nice casual stuff. Could be cast parts. Sci-fi themed dresses. Okay. That pretty chunky. And that one's way different. That one's way different. The male one. Oh my god. Okay. I also got a mix of avatars like accessories, iris patterns, and more. A watch, boots. That's some nice eyes. Okay. More portable holograms with camp stuff. Elgostario? It's all rusty. Harpo's 10. Yeah, this is a pretty basic scratch. I don't know if this one's gonna go as hard as the other ones we saw. Psychic Ball. That one would probably be popular. Yeah, the Psychic Ball might be something people will grab. So the motion changes are good in this one. The EX is just a little sparkly bits on it. Is the difference. And week 4. Are you kidding me? Every single LTQ is like a copy. Almost. Like, the only one that's technically different is the one from week 3 with the Stia enemies. But that's based off another LTQ. This is the exact same thing. That's something that we've had before. The second week was something that we had before. And the first week is something that we had before. Oh, God. They just love reusing the same stuff and... Oh, God. And just upping the level. Okay. Well, I mean, I can't even say October is going to be any different because it's doing high rank Retem, and we're going to be killing the same stuff there. I mean, there might be like some new Starless enemies, but they're going to feel the same as Doll's enemies and blah blah blah. Yeah, this is where you kill stuff, get points. And it's just like on a set time. And it looks like there's no new enemies in it, which is the exact same as what it was. Just higher level, different rewards.
What did you think?
I did not like it.
Let me give you an overview of
I did not like it, but it was kind of as expected. This month wasn't going to be good.
The limited time quest, Caldera Cleanup Op, launches on September 20th.
This one might be interesting because like the lava bombs and stuff, adding a mix, and I think the bosses are a bit better in this.
The quest is set in Stia and can accommodate up to 24 players.
Yeah, cool down seasonal month. It's no longer getting hot. It's cooling down, just like Hero said.
Have broken down again, and the swarm of enemies and boss enemies turned megalotics gathered there is getting larger and larger. Cover the transport trucks until they can be repaired, making good use of the falling lava bombs. Completing this quest will unlock limited time quests and title tasks, so take on the challenge and snap up seasonal points, titles, and
I don't know, like, this just even feels bad for a seasonal event, though. Like, they're not really trying anything new, like they have done with LTQs. Like, usually an LTQ is something that they're messing around with. At least that's the idea, right? It's like, oh yeah, they're doing these different things to see what works, to try to put into permanent content. But I don't know if that's actually the case. It just seems like they're just trying to rehash the same LTQs, and so they're just trying to see what works, kind of, and push it out there. And so this month just seems exactly the same as almost everything that we've had before with LTQs. The same exact weapon, it's the same as Reval Coat, same potential, same augments, same pre-upgrades, and the only difference is the Season, which is gonna go away. I don't feel like there's anything new in this month at all besides more AC scratches, more cosmetic stuff. There's nothing really like changing, like at all.
2023
except for the thing that we saw with the SG scratches.
The scratch tickets. We'll also be holding ARC's records for the field race, North Alio Board, Stage 1. So come and take your shot at Racing Glory.
I don't care if the LTQs are hard or difficult or easy. I just want them to be fun. Like something that I want to spam over and over again. Like the Sonic LTQ is kind of one of those. Like I don't think everybody would agree, but it was probably one of the better ones, at least that had the best reception out of any LTQ that I can think of. Just because it was like so different, and it wasn't just about necessarily just killing enemies. Like you're running around with all the boosts, getting the rings, getting the Chaos Emerald, which also give you, you know, better buffs. I don't know. Like it could have had a better end boss, but yeah.
Now it's time to download some info on the new AC scratch
some 8 together. Yeah, like the 24-man concept is interesting, but it needs to be for something that like really utilizes the 24 players. And yeah, it just has to be something that's rewarding and fun, because if you can't get that, then you're not gonna be able to have people to be able to queue. Like I haven't been able to queue at all for this latest LTQ, except for the first day that it happened. Like I literally this morning had to solo it to get the daily done. I had to solo it, and that took a second. But, you know, I managed to do it, but yeah, I was sitting in queue for like 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this, because people just kept canceling, you know, just to end the queue, just go in. So I was like, I had enough of this, I'm gonna exit, just solo it. So I imagine most people just exit out of the queue and just don't even do it. Though, like that's probably what it is. It's all in, yeah, 15 minutes when it usually should take like 5 minutes. Yeah.
In addition to unbuttoned overalls and a simple sci-fi dress, cast parts are also on the ticket. And be sure to check out the PR Pose 10 emote, which is super useful for taking screenshots. The scratch count bonuses feature alternate
it would be nice to see 24-man content. It just needs to be done right.
Of the psychic ball motion changes included in the scratch ticket prizes. Look sharp, ARCs! The limited time quest Drill Autumn Night Alio Defense 2023 is coming straight at us.
Straight at us!
This is an enhanced version of the quest
released real hard
last year, with boosted enemy levels and rewards. This quest is a rapid saturation attack mission, so aim to max out your quest points with decisive blows to destroy enemies. Plus, completing this quest will unlock limited time quests and title tasks, so tackle the challenge to grab seasonal points, titles, and Autumn 2023 SP scratch tickets. Arts records will be held for Trainia, Vanishing Path 2, for solo, and all classes.
Like, I don't know, I just been like thinking, like, we're in version 2, right? They say version 2 is an era. This doesn't feel like version 2, this feels like version 1 again. Right? Like, we're literally using the same exact quest from version 1 of the game, that version 1 era. Shouldn't we be moving on, doing bigger and better things? Isn't that the whole point of calling it an era in the first place? Yeah, version 0.1. Oh, God. It's like we're going fucking backwards. We're just staying the same. They're just stagnant. Doesn't feel like a version 2 era to me. The only thing that has been is like kind of Lucille and Darkfell Solus. Everything else has been pretty much the same old, same old. Like with the seasonal events, they haven't really changed much. And, you know, the other little permanent content things, whatever, the AC Scratch has been basically the same. The collabs haven't really changed much. The only one was the Uncle from Another World. Didn't have any, you know, redone or already released NGS objects in there. Like, it actually had all new stuff inside. That was nice, but the new stuff inside people didn't really want because it was just, you know, SEGA cartridges or whatever. But, like, this whole plan for version 2 is mostly higher ranks of stuff that we've already done and just higher level of LTQs that we've already done. Where is the version 2? Where is it? Creative Space. Yeah, Creative Spaces. Okay, there you go. Creative Spaces. Yeah, that too. I guess. Yeah. And Creative Spaces are nice. And the Darkfell Solus is nice, and the Lucille Exploration is nice. But I don't think them doing this is like a. Like, the reason why they're doing this, I don't think, is because they're doing something else grander. Like, they're just pushing this out just to have something. I don't think that's exactly what it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But this is definitely, like, the worst seasonal event. At least in my eyes so far. Version 2 is going to be about creative spaces. Well, yeah, that was, like, the main focus in the beginning. But they called version 2 an era, so then it shouldn't be just about creative spaces then. Like, if it's going to be an era, then it isn't just creative spaces. There's more to the game than just that. Like, the only thing that I've seen in the roadmap that is going to be on, like, the same level is another high difficulty standing quest that is like Darkfall Solus. That's in December. Everything else does not look interesting. Like, maybe the urgent quest, maybe, but usually the urgent quests fall off after, like, doing them a million times. Like, the stuff falls off. And with the last urgent quest, it didn't bring anything, like, new and drops to the table. It was actually worse drops than just doing Darkfall's Aegis. It's just a shorter quest. So it's like, if you want to just do it faster, then it's like, there you go. There's an option for that, I guess. But it gives you less drops. New high rank of Retem. We've already been to Retem. The initial time for level, what was it, like 40? And then again after Caveris. And then this is a 4th time? Right? This is our 4th time going to Retem? Pretty sure it is. Because we had it at level 20. We had it when we were like level 35 or 40 or something after we went to Alio for a 2nd time. And then after Caveris release, we went there for a 3rd time around when Ordinal Tower came out. So right before Stia. And this is the 4th time. This is the 4th time. Like, how many times are they going to make us redo content? Like, I don't care that, like, they can definitely reuse stuff. But reusing it 4 times when we've been begging for new stuff, like new places, new something to do, like, this doesn't feel like a version 2. Like, it shouldn't have been called version 2. I don't even care. Like, it shouldn't have been of any, like, big update. It's like, here's Creative Spaces, there it is. I don't know. Man, I'm just getting, like, frustrated for no reason, but I just want the game to go somewhere, I guess, instead of just being in the same spot constantly. I don't want to be here for more years. Like, sure, we only see up to December, so maybe they plan, sometime next year in 2024 that we go somewhere else. Maybe. That's a big maybe, because, I mean, if they're going to be doing the rounds, we're going to be going to high-rank Cabarrus and high-rank Stia. That's probably going to be another, at least 6 months. So we're not going to go anywhere different until December of next year? Or some time after that? Is it going to be... I don't know. There's, a lot of bad things with this game. There's just a lot of flaws. But it just has, a few things that it does right that keep people in. And also just the sunk fallacy cost, right? The sunk fallacy cost of after, playing for so long. But it does, a few things, right that no other game does that keeps people here. I just want the rest of it to be good too. Let's continue with the headline. I'm getting off track, I think.
Take up the gauntlet and give it a spin. Finally, although not shown in the video,
Huh? A support item select that can be drawn with star gems. Tons of new items, including powerful elements like Gladius Soul S and Gigas Maste S. Preset skill, item protection, and other... What the? Preset skill, enhanced success rate. Plus 100%? What the fuck? Oh boy, here we go. Okay, well, this is a good thing, but also a bad thing. I guess it kind of depends on what's all in here, because it's probably just a ton of trash. And I'm guessing this stuff is very low chance that they're putting in here, or putting out into the forefront. Yeah, rip people's SG. This is going to be a necessity if you want, quick and easy upgrades, because getting these normally is pain. And these are probably 100% chances. 100% preset skill enhance rate. That just, defeats the purpose, I think, of why the preset skill system is the way that it is. Because now somebody could just get 2 Tassas and then get a Fixa out of it. Guaranteed. And I thought the Fixa system was mainly for the lower items so they can catch up to a Tassa. Yeah, there's a scratch count bonus, so there's probably only one in there, but still. The reason why, at least that I thought that it was a 10% chance, was because it was supposed to be for more common items. But when you put a 100% success rate in there, it defeats that purpose. I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. I guess so. But I just don't understand why they're just putting out so many things where it's just super easy, where you spend Star Gems or spend AC to get huge upgrades, when it's such a pain in the fucking ass to get it in-game normally. Getting these Gladius Souls and Gigas Maste normally is a pain in the fucking ass. It takes so long, and now you can just fucking spend SG and get it. God. I fucking hate what they're doing. I hate it so much. I fucking hate it. I'm sure people are gonna love it, because they can upgrade, now. Right? How do you think they're gonna take money from me? Yeah, exactly. Basically, they're taking out any way to make Meseta other than getting raw Meseta in this game, because yeah, they're gonna AC Scratch and put cosmetics on the shop, or you're gonna get raw Meseta out of combat zones, because now all the augments that you can sell on the market are going to just go to nothing, because people can just get them in alternative ways. The LC Augs are these. It's going to be 500 SG a pull. No, it's not. It literally says 50 right here. 50 SG per draw. It's the same. But I'm telling you that there's going to be just a whole bunch of trash in there. There's going to be a whole bunch of trash. And S augments may also pop from the treasure shop. Yeah, that'll probably be 1,000 in there. It's all the SG cost in the treasure shop is already blown out of proportion. It costs several hundred for a Gigas 4 or something, or what was it? Several. Oh, we can just take a look right now. Let me just see what's in my SG shop. Or SG treasure shop. Yeah, Giga Smite 3 for 50 star gems? Like, what is that? And why is this in here? Why is the Poison Ward in here? That's fucking useless. Oh, here, let me just refresh it. Am Soul 3, 30 star gems when you can get Soul 4s super easily. Insanely easily. Oh god, augmentation success rate plus 20%. Yeah, Raw Tech Doable 3, 5 star gems. Like, they have just trash in here. But yeah, this just completely ruins any sense of farming when they already have been ruining it. Like, the XD Augs already exist, the LC Augs already exist, the freebie gear and seasonal events already exist. Why is there this? Why is this here? I'm probably gonna get shat on so hard by people that enjoy this here, but I think this is gonna ruin the game. I think this stuff actually ruins the game when you just hand out things to everybody. Like, there's just no sense of, like, fulfillment. You don't feel like you actually did anything. Like, it's based on RNG, and you're spending your star gems, and there's already so many things to spend star gems on, and you're gonna get this stuff just, like, with no effort, besides, whatever it took for you to get the star gems, which goes from stupid, easy, monotonous to insanely hard. Ruin is a bit harsh. No, I think it's actually going to ruin it because the gearing, like, there's no sense of fulfillment with gearing. Like, you don't actually learn how to gear. You don't do anything. You literally just don't do anything with gearing. It's like, here it is. And, like, another thing with this is a limited time thing, right? So it's like, if you missed out on it, and it's gone. You should have been there when the support item select was there. Because these aren't going to be tradable. Like, you have to use them for yourself. I'm sure you can, like, put it on gear and then sell the gear to somebody else, but, like, you can only use these for yourself and get it through, like, no effort. Spending 50 SG per draw. Support scratches is always bad for the game? Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I've always said the support scratches have been bad, but this is like adds on top of it. But there's already so many things that are stupid easy. Like stupid easy ways to upgrades. But I mean, some people say, like, oh yeah, people don't even upgrade already, blah, blah. You gotta make it easier for them. I don't think so. I think it just needs to be taught better of, like, how to upgrade, and also put things in the game where it's worth upgrading. And not make it, a giant spike in BP. It should be more a gradual process. Not like, oh yeah, I'm just coasting along with the main story. Oh, what is this? Lucille Exploration, 3615 battle power. I only have like 3200. What the fuck? So they have to, like, upgrade all this stuff to get to Lucille Exploration. And then they get there, and then they have to get gear out of that to re-upgrade again. To then be able to get into Darkfall Solus. Which that is even more of a bump. That's just like a sharp increase in, like, gear that you need. Like, you need like 130% potency or something, or higher. Like, it depends on your skill level and the group that you're with, but yeah. I personally don't like this. But that's just my piece. Feelings that when they give out things like this, Better Ox is coming soon, or 10 update in October, you think they're going to replace that much? You think they're going to replace Gladius Soul and Giga Smash Day and whatever else that they're going to have in here? And besides that, there's the preset skill enhanced success rate, which is going to be just useful regardless. Regardless of what comes out. Let's get your fast upgrades, drop Solus even because of low drop rate, and start to use creative space more. Takes roughly 30 days from a fresh start just to be able to be prepared, plus 70 units and weapons material-wise. No, it doesn't. You only do it in a single day. What do you mean? With what they have, you can do it in a single day. You can literally just grab the stuff from the seasonal event. Like, just get through the main story with the Hextra weapon and the Renisa armor that they give you. Get high enough to be able to put on the pre-upgraded gear. And then just upgrade it with the, Gold Prim 2s. And there's your plus 70. You don't need any Arms Refiner 2s or 1s or anything like that because you don't need to limit break. You can literally do it in one day. You get Masena from doing the dailies and some weeklies, and then you can just get it from the red boxes, which you'll have if you're a first-time player. So just get it all from those, and get it from elsewhere, I guess, just by killing stuff, and you're good to go. Like, it shouldn't take 30 days. That's crazy. I mean, like, sure, if you don't know what you're doing, like, it'll probably take a little bit longer. But, like, if you have, like, somewhat of an idea, like, people, like, you watch guides, or, you know, people are telling you, then I feel like you could do it in a few days. You know, because getting all of the cocoons and towers and whatnot, and getting the red boxes if you want to grab all those. But they also put skips into the game. Like, you can just pay for a skip in this game, too. So if you're going to pay for XDogs, then might as well just pay for a skip. Just skip to level 70. Skip the story. Skip the cocoons and towers, because you can do all that. And it gives you gear that way, too. It's like they just made this basic upgrade system just to push out, like, this crap. Crap like this and the AC version. Because it's basically just telling the players why bother doing it the normal way when there's just a super easy way where you can just pay money. Or, like, it's just, like, more pay to win than it already is. Well, pay to win. Pay to just, like, skip. Skip everything. Like, I can just pay money to just get higher than everybody else. Like, if I was a first-time player, I could just pay to get more progression than somebody that's been playing for months. That's basically what I'm saying. Because I can pay for the skips, I can pay for all this gear. If it's a Tasa in the market, then I can just buy one of those by selling AC items, or whatever. And then also just buy the stuff from the support scratches, you know, with real money too. You literally don't need to do a single thing. Hope no one buys SG. That's a scam. You can expect people to buy SG for this. You can expect that. I mean, how much is 50 SG? It's probably a decent chunk, isn't it? But I think it's the same as AC, if I recall. Let's see. That's not it. Purchase. It's like, it depends, because you get bonus for the more that you buy. So, like, if I bought this one, for instance, for 500, it's giving me 100, which that's enough for 2 pulls. And I have an extra 20, which I guess that just kind of factors in there. And then, like, the AC scratches are 200 for a single. You know, it's 2,200 for 12, but... So, like, it isn't, like, too much different. And, like, the bigger the packs of SG that you buy, the more that it's in your favor. Because, like, you just get bigger and bigger bonuses. So then it becomes closer to, like, spending on AC scratches. Got about 9,000 SG, so you should be able to get a lot of tickets, no problem, yeah. I don't know, do you guys just don't want to do anything in this game and just get stuff for free? Or just, like, get stuff through scratches that you can spend money on, or whatever? Like, is that how you guys want the game to be? Like, that's just a genuine question. Like, would you guys rather have it where you earn things and it feels like you actually, you know, earned it by doing something? You know, you're fulfilled in that activity, or would you just get instant best from buying stuff? You want a fair challenge and fair reward? I mean, that's what I think, too. I mean, currently the game is not that way. Currently the game is definitely not that way, because some things are super easy, you get a ton out of it, and some things are super challenging, and you don't get, like, anything out of it. Like, I understand that some of these things kind of need to be there so that they can get money. But we were doing, you know, well enough without this, right? And well enough with the XD scratch and whatnot. Like, I feel like if those didn't exist, it would help a little bit. Of course, I want to fix everything. That definitely would not fix everything. What is fairness in life? This is a video game we're talking about. This is a video game. I'm talking about fulfillment that way. The gear should never be tied to the shop, yeah. Like, they already have an AC, like, cosmetic scratch, like, every week. They already have the regular SG scratch, which, you know, some people may spend to get SG with real money. Some, well, a lot won't, but some, I'm guessing, do. And there's all the other ACs stuff that you can buy in the game already. Like, they don't really need to have gear be part of that. But I guess, like, the thing or the ideology is to get people that don't spend on fashion to get them to spend money. Because if they didn't have the gear as part of something that you can buy with real money, then they would never spend money. Because some people are just not really into the fashion or the cosmetic stuff. So they're trying to get those kind of people. People that are focused on the gearing more so. Or just also focused on both, but yeah. Just get more money out of people. Yeah, it's... No, they have respect for your money. So it's kind of like the other way around. The other way around from what you're thinking. Like, you would think that a company would want to make the game good, to have more players, to then theoretically have them spend more money on the cosmetic things. But that's not how they've really done it. They've been putting people into, like, a shit spot to then encourage them to spend money. At least with these. But, yeah, besides all of that, unfortunately, I think I would have to recommend that you do scratch on this, because this is the only way to get the preset skill stuff. At least that we know of right now. And having preset skill item protect that is going to save a weapon from being destroyed if it fails. Which, you know, it's usually a 10% chance, but, like, for other consumables for enhancing preset skills, I imagine that's other success rates, they're just not 100%, but it's going to make it way easier to pull off for all weapons across the board. And then this 100%, you know, just going to guarantee it, but you can probably only get 1 within the scratch count bonus. Maybe 2, I don't know yet, but... Yeah, unfortunately, I would have to recommend this, especially for people that don't want to farm this crap out. But see, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to recommend this because of how shitty it feels. Right? Like, the situation is so bad that I want to recommend this. But the situation shouldn't be that bad. But, yeah, let's move on. I'll just hear what they say about it.
Select will be released on September 27th. This will be the first time in NGS that a new support item select can be drawn using SG. You can get your hands on handy items for enhancement, including powerful augments like Gladius Soul S and Gigas Mast S, as well as preservation items that return the weapons and armor used as materials when there is an enhancing preset skills failure. Enhance your weapons and armor, and reach for even greater heights. That is all the update information I have for today.
This month sucks.
Moving on to the next segment. NGS
Macro, not everybody has the LC Augs. I don't even have the LC Augs in my gear. So it's like you can do it from nothing. You can literally just grab these S versions and do it from nothing. Like, you gotta think about it that way too. Like, some people sure have the LC Augs and it might not be something that you exactly want, but these S augments are the normal versions. At least that's what I'm guessing. They're the normal versions, so they give you the full potency values and they're 100% chances for pretty much no work. Besides getting the star gems. That is what I'm saying.
Moving on to the next segment.
Macro, you're not understanding. LC takes a lot of time to build up those Augs. This you can get instantly for star gems, which you can spend real money on. Like, that's what it is. That's all it is.
NGS Operation Report.
And that's the whole other thing with the preset skills.
For this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I, Hero Arai, select questions and comments from players to bring to the development and live operation team and bring you their answers.
For me.
Here is the first one.
Yeah, it's full days of farming versus, like, 50 star gems. It is inconvenient to not know how many support items you have when enhancing items. What?
It is inconvenient not to know how many support items you have when enhancing items.
Oh.
Here is our team's response.
I guess they could add that, but I'm guessing they're going to add it
working on
because
implementing a display
all the support
to show the
stuff
number
they're
of
adding.
available support items when in the item lab in an October update. That was their answer.
October update. Okay.
It would be useful to have a display showing the number of support items you have. We appreciate your patience until we can implement this. Let's move on to the next question. I would like to take screenshots with cel-shaded and non-cel-shaded characters together. Here is our team's response.
Well, that's weird.
We are working on a future update to allow different cel shading settings for your character, other players' characters, and NPCs.
Well, okay. I guess we'll go back to it. We'll go back to it, because you can't just count SG as Darkfall Solus runs. Sure, you only get 20 out of it, which I think is fucking shit, but you get other things with SG. Like, you get SG other ways. You get it through the Stellar Graces, which sometimes happen, which is just free. You don't have to really do fucking shit. You also get it from liking lookbooks every single fucking day, or you can get 5 to 10, depending on your status of premium or not. You can also just get it from titles. You can get it from, like, seasonal events, whether it's in the seasonal store, which is also fucking easy. You can't count it with just Darkfall Solus runs, because if you do that, then it's just leaning on the extreme side. That's why I was saying earlier, some SG is super easy to get, and some of it's super hard in comparison. Like, so you can't just compare it that way. And also, I just said 50 star gems that you can get it because you could get it on the first draw, you can get it in 10 draws, 100 draws, you could just get really fucking lucky, or you can get really lucky. Who knows? But eventually you're probably going to get it, right? Either way, it encourages spending real money because for most people, I don't think they're going to have enough SG to get all of the ones that they want. And they're definitely going to spend their star gems on trying to get this 100% success rate because everybody fucking wants that. It's just another thing to eat up your star gems, and it's for gear, which I don't think should be a thing. That's what it is. Alright, let's go back to the question. And this is just like screenshots, cel-shaded, non-cel-shaded.
Please note that these settings will be moved from the options to the salon. Thank you for your patience in the meantime. That was their answer. Let's move on to the next from the options to the salon.
Okay. It's gonna be an option in the salon that they're gonna do eventually.
Thank you for your patience in the meantime. That was their answer.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next question. Could you make it possible to reset the value shown on the DPS display? Here is our team's response. In a future update, we plan to add a chat command to reset the DPS display. That was their answer.
A chat command?
Let's move on to the next question.
Interesting.
It was previously announced that there were plans to add another effect level to the generate add-on skill function. What will the lower limit be?
Wait, what?
Here is our team's response.
When was this?
Add-on skill 4, which is generated using a large number of class EX cubes, will have a lower limit of 15. And
okay, so you can guarantee
skill 5,
15.
which is generated using special new items, will have a lower limit of 20. That was their answer.
Oh, let me hear that again. That was a confusing question. Or confusing answer.
Let's move on to the next question. It was previously announced that there were plans to add another effect level to the generate add-on skill
we have 3
function.
right now.
What will the lower limit be?
3 does a minimum of 10.
Here is our team's response. Add-on skill 4, which is generated using a large number of class EX cubes, will have a lower limit of 15. And add-on skill 5, which is generated
Oh, there's gonna be a 4 and a 5. Okay, I didn't hear that part. So 4 is gonna have a lower limit of 15, and 5 is gonna have a lower limit of 20.
Using special new
so you can guarantee the 20. But it's probably gonna cost a lot.
Will have a lower limit of 20. That was their answer.
Yeah, okay. So you can guarantee a 20 to happen, which that's very nice and definitely something that we want. I guess I'm wondering when that's going to be implemented, but if they're going to have something like that, that means they could also just raise the maximum. Yeah, Dunan. They could just raise the maximum from 20 and make it like 30, so it doesn't matter as much anymore. But it's still going to be nice regardless to be able to guarantee a 20. I just wonder how much it's going to cost. It's probably going to be pretty hefty. 20 is going to require a shop on. Yeah, they did say it's going to take different items or additional items than the usual. So it might not be something they can easily attain, or it's going to cost real money once again. Which that would really suck.
Let's move on to the next question. Are there any plans to add new photon arts or techniques?
Any new stuff? Or even more levels to the ones that we have?
There are no plans to add new photon arts or techniques in the foreseeable future.
No plan?
However, we are planning to implement a system that will modify the performance of existing photon arts and techniques. And with this system, we hope to offer a new combat experience.
Okay. So they're going to add a thing to where we can modify the current ones to our liking. I mean, that's good. It sounds like kind of the stuff from what we had in base game where you get like a separate disc to change what it does. But I don't know how they're going to work, or what they're going to do for this, if it actually is going to change it enough. Like actually with the animations, or if it's just going to be like, oh yeah, it gets plus 5% crit rate now. And I'm hoping that it's like the Type 0 stuff. But usually with that, there's something that's just better than the other. So like you either use the Type 0 or you don't. Hopefully it's more to it than that. But it is nice to see some sort of change with these, even if it isn't like new PAs or techniques.
That was their answer.
Because if it's effectively Type 0, then it is new PAs and techniques, right? That's how they felt, basically.
We hope everyone is excited to see what kind of system this will be. Those are all the questions and comments we have for you this time.
Okay.
Today, however, we would also like to report on the Creative Space survey that we have been conducting since June 21st. In this survey, we asked for your opinions and feedback on the ease of understanding, level of satisfaction, and expectations regarding Creative Space's features. To use as
oh, they combined the answers from Japan and global this time. They didn't separate it out.
Feedback for future development and content releases.
Oh, that's funny.
So now let's go through the results of this survey with the next slide. Please note that the results shown in the chart are the combined answers from domestic and global respondents. The first question was, what are you hoping for most from Creative Space? The most common response was enhanced placement and editing capabilities at 41%.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky to use. Like once you mess around with it for a while, then it like becomes better. And this survey happened like shortly after Creative Space's release. I think people are still getting used to it, but like still, they could improve it for sure. Features around target markers, replacement selection, etc. Yeah, that would be nice to actually like see better where you're placing items. Yeah, a lot of it's just due to placement. Enhanced base terrain editing capabilities. Yeah, so you can actually like make caves and stuff instead of it just being, you know, smush it down. Also, maybe mix and match terrain would be nice instead of it just being pure desert, pure grass, whatever. Nothing in particular. 9%. That's actually pretty high. I'm guessing this is for people who didn't really care. Or people who don't really care for the creative spaces too much. Creative design interface, enhanced search functions and movement between creative spaces. Enhanced editing functions of the connect feature. Damn. I guess people didn't really like the connect feature too much, huh? Or maybe they just didn't think it needed change or like enhancement. I really like the connect feature. I would like to see more done with it. I just don't think enough people use it or understand it. Understand what to do with it. But there's a lot of crazy interactions. Yeah, ability to edit multiple creative spaces. What does it even mean? Movement ability. Yeah, I mean the movement is fine. Like there's already the flying, and you can just move normally in there anyways. So you don't really need anything else done to it.
That was followed by features around target markers for placement, selection, etc. And the third most popular answer was enhanced base, terrain, editing capabilities. The second question was, what are you hoping for most from the placement of build parts? The results were concentrated in 2 responses.
Oh yeah, that's a big...
46% of respondents selected enhanced editing functions such as copy-paste, magnetic selection, and range selection. While 30...
Yeah, people wanted copy-paste, that's the main thing. People want that the most, which I definitely want that. Like, copy and pasting thing, and also undo. Undo button. Enhanced setting functions for movement and placement, as well as greater flexibility. Yeah. Nobody wants the shortcuts and favorites and categories.
3% selected enhanced setting functions for movement and
80% survey never
as
touched
well
creative
as greater
spaces.
For
Maybe.
this next slide, I have a message from the dev team regarding future plans.
Oh?
We are planning to add the features that received the most votes for the first and second questions.
Okay.
Enhanced editing capabilities and adjustment of the position of already placed build parts.
Ooh, nice.
Furthermore, we are going to release versatile small shapes and shapes with reflections to allow for greater flexibility. That was from the dev team.
With reflections, though. Okay. Does that mean they are going to do the copy-paste, then? Is what they're saying? If they are going to do this magnetic selection, range selection, and whatnot? And other enhanced placement? I guess it's like the big one, huh? What was the next thing?
That was from the dev team. The following question was, what are you hoping for most from the available build parts? The top responses were environmental objects such as magma, water, snow, cover, etc.
Yeah, people want water like crazy. Like, be able to actually just use water. Instead of just being on the bottom section or have to use pools. That's water. That would be nice to have.
At 31%. And parts and functions for placing NPCs, sub-characters, etc. at 17%.
It would be nice to do more with the arch decoys or some other stuff.
While 15% chose animals, environmental creatures, and other living things. I also have another message from the dev team to share with you.
People don't like the Connect system. Why? Why do people not like it? No, we need more. We need more. That's what I voted on. God damn it. The Connect system's just so low. I guess people just don't want that. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's only 6%. It's almost the lowest. What a shame. But, I mean, I would want more of this stuff, too. But, for me, I'd want to place the Connect system higher. Like, I definitely want the environmental thing. But I would put the Connect right under that, for me, personally. Or right under the NPC thing. In terms of, like, priorities that I want to see. But that's just, you know, me. I just really like the Connect system more so than anything else, really, with the creative spaces.
With you regarding this as well. We are considering releasing build parts for natural environments, such as light and water. We also plan to add environmental creatures along with some additional themes.
Yeah, I've already seen some of those creatures.
That was from the dev team.
The
last question was, what are you hoping for most from the search and tagging functions for other users' spaces? 32% of respondents selected more functions such as rating and liking. 25% chose settings such as registering favorites, group registration, etc. And
You can already register favorites, though. Yeah, you can already register favorites in the creative spaces. If you just go to like your last visited ones, there's like a section, and you can like start, and it keeps it at the top of the list. I guess maybe like a whole separate section for it, maybe.
19% chose enhanced search functions, such as tagging.
19%? No, they didn't. Said nothing in particular. 15% said that. So many people put nothing in particular. Oh gods. Enhanced search functions such as tagging, fuzzy search, exclusion settings,
fuzzy search, exclusion settings,
fuzzy.
etc. Here is the dev team's take on this.
I'm guessing a good portion didn't really care for this survey, I'm going to be honest.
Players to rate the creative spaces they visit. We also plan to add more ways to move to creative spaces from other screens, such as through the friend list.
Oh, so you can actually like teleport to your friend instead of searching through the jank-ass creative space friend menu thing? Or isn't it even in any sort of order? Like it isn't even alphabetical order? So that'd be nice. You could probably just like teleport directly to them. Because definitely been wanting that. Yeah, and then rating spaces.
That was their comment.
I don't think the rating system's going to do anything.
Furthermore,
besides just having the system exist. You're not going to get like any extra SG or something, probably. Because that's what they were saying. Continuing to release scarce items going forward, such as European style materials, neon shining materials, and more, which have been requested by many players. Oh, it looks like they're showing some of that off. Nice, nice. As for play parts, we're also considering weapon holograms and other items that were popular in PSO2. Ooh.
I'd like to introduce some of the future plans shared by the dev team. Regarding materials, we will continue to release various items going forward, such as European-style materials, neon shining materials, and more, which have been requested by many players. As for play parts, we are also considering weapon holograms and other items that were popular in PSO2. That was what they had to say.
Would do.
We'd like to thank everyone again for their cooperation in this survey.
Nice, nice.
We
good stuff coming
received
for
a
creative
lot of
spaces, at
feedback
least.
and insight about creative space, as well as very helpful information on what needs to be improved going forward. We will continue to add new materials and improve features based on your feedback, so keep an eye out for future updates. Please also let us know your thoughts about this show and the game with the hashtag NGS Headline on X, formerly Twitter, and other platforms. Moving on to the next segment.
Next segment. This is all the campaigns.
NGS Satellite Information. Now, let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS-related info. I'm sure it will get you even more pumped to play NGS. Let's get started.
Let's see what it is. What the
Here
fuck?
are the campaigns for September.
That's fantastic. Clear by training up fighter, gunner, and tector classes. To support your training, we've also got gift items and item enhancement boosts. Get enhanced extra series weapons. Enhanced extra? What the? Is that gonna be like given out for new players? Like what do they mean by that? But yeah, only for fighter, gunner, and tector. I'm guessing I got like level them up or something is what it is. I'm guessing the other class is going to come in the different parts or something. Yeah, campaigns are also on the way for other classes, is what it says right here. Okay, so the extra or the Hextra enhanced versions are only available for the weapon categories of these classes. So these classes in particular are getting this stuff.
Beginning September 6th, we'll be holding the Gear Up Your Class special campaign to support
Everybody else gets
players
screwed for
in
the time
training
being.
up specific classes. For Part 1, there will be a limited time task that you can accomplish by training up 3 classes: Fighter, Gunner, and Tector. By training an eligible class to the target level, or by defeating the enemy, You can earn a commemorative training plaque that can be displayed in Creative Space.
So get to a certain level or kill a certain enemy as well.
And if you train up all three classes,
not both.
We've got a fantastic completion reward waiting for you.
Fantastic completion reward.
You can also get your hands on enhanced Hextra series weapons, support items, and item enhancement boosts. This is a great opportunity to try a class you've never played before.
And there you go.
For other classes not covered this time, we have similar campaigns coming soon, so stay tuned.
They probably just don't want to dump it all at once, so they encourages people to play the classes a little bit at a time instead of all at once.
Let's move on to the next segment, starting with this video.
Oh, what's going on here? NGS collab items. Wait. Popular collab project in Japan is landing in the US for the first time! Global actually gets something, or at least the US does. What the fuck? Can actually get collab items. T-shirts, $35.49 each. That's what it says. They have merch. Bath towels, that's weird. $35.49 each. They're good designs. Sets of 2 different special bonus item codes and clothes with randomized placement. Okay, so you can like get outfits in game too if you buy them. Yeah, this is similar to the stuff that they've had in JP like several times. Nice, nice. So it's like a creative space item. Okay. Nice. Oh, hold up. Marukai, Little Tokyo West, LA, Tokyo Central, San Diego, Gardena, Yorba, Tokyo Central, and Maine, San Diego. Wait, do you have to like actually physically go to those places? You can't just order it? Hold up. I swear to God, if you have to physically go to those places.
A popular collab project in Japan has landed in the US for the first time. This is the first time that a collab project familiar to ARCs in Japan will make its way to American shores. NGS and Marukai, Tokyo Central and Maine have teamed up to launch collab merch items. We'll have 2 kinds of items, t-shirts with cool designs and handy bath towels. T-shirts come in 3 designs and are $35.49 each. They'll be available in 3 sizes, medium, large, and extra large. Bath towels come in 2 designs and are also $35.49 each. An item code will also be included as a
definitely
purchase
pricey.
bonus. There will be 2 sets of in-game items available. One set is included with each product purchase, and sets are distributed among the products at random. Whatever you buy, you'll get a set.
Wait a second. So you don't even... So the codes are randomized, so they're encouraging you to buy multiple of these, and then you might even still get the same exact codes? Sega, why? Sega, why? And why does everything have to be gacha? Even this is gacha. What the fuck? Available at the stores from 11/23/2023.
Contents of each set. Please visit the Marukai Tokyo Central website. These merch items will be available at the stores listed on the slide starting Thursday, November 23rd.
These
Quantities
stores
will be limited, so don't miss out.
in San Diego and LA, which is only...
Here are some...
Oh, well, there's the collab, but like, before we get into that, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is it? This is so fucking garbage. It's like basically giving it to like nobody. Like, you have the entire global, so like, this isn't even enough to cover the US. It's like a fraction, like only people in these big cities or on the West Coast that can like travel there. Yeah, it's your only chance to buy those items You have to buy them physical, and also you get randomized codes. So you don't even know what you're getting. Yeah, it's not even on the East Coast at all. And it's nowhere else in the world. Yeah, this fucking sucks. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but it still fucking sucks. Still, it's like select few people can get it. It's almost the same as like people ordering the stuff from Japan. Because some people have managed to do that, you know, like get, you know, an in for somebody that is in Japan, buys it from them, and they ship it over. Isn't LA big enough to turn a cross-LA challenge to an 8-hour journey? No, it's not that big, it's just the traffic fucking sucks. That's what it is. Go like 2 inches and it's like an hour passes. This sucks balls. I mean, I like the looks of them, except for this one. I don't really care for the rare drop one, but everything else looks nice. But basically nobody's gonna get them.
So don't miss out.
But yeah, Spriggan, I have not heard of this. What is this? Spriggan. A gem of science fiction that took the world by storm is coming in October 2023.
On a new collab.
Yeah, this is the sci-fi collab.
We're happy to announce a collaboration between NGS and Spriggan.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
A gem of science fiction that took the world by storm in the 90s.
In the
90s
90s?
will include the armored muscle suit.
That's a long time ago.
Main character.
30 years.
Ominae, an Orichalcum knife. Avatar items modeled after Jean Jacquemin's costume. And build parts modeled after the O parts that appeared in the story. Here is a brief introduction to Spriggan.
O parts?
Spriggan is a work of science fiction written by Hiroshi Takashige and drawn by Ryoji Minagawa.
I feel like this
There
is
are
the
more
most
than 10
random
million copies
collab.
of the original comics in print.
I
The
have never
anime
heard of
available
this.
on Netflix is currently on a broadcast run that began in July 2023.
That's why. A new anime is being broadcast on the television from July. Okay, so it's on Netflix. Yeah, I don't have Netflix. So I guess that's why. Okay, so it came out recently with some more after the long time, because it said it was from the 90s. I was like, oh, how is this relevant at all? Like, oh, okay, that's why.
A great civilization once existed on this earth. The legacy of an ancient
Is it
people
like a
who possessed
reboot?
knowledge and scientific capabilities beyond that of modern times is said to still be lying dormant in various parts of the world, unexplored. As high-speed communications networks cover the globe and the peering eyes of satellites are able to expose all secrets, the armies of great nations clash as they seek to uncover and research these artifacts, which possess an unfathomable power. A member of this ancient civilization carved a message into a plate. Protect our relics from evildoers.
They're gonna read this whole thing, aren't they?
To heart, one organization aims to seal away this ancient civilization for good. The elite secret agents of this organization are known as Spriggans. And that is the start of the story. This legendary comic that took the 90s by storm is brought to life through 2D art and 3D CG. Experience the rebirth of this iconic action adventure
Okay,
after
I
30
understand.
years, filled with extreme action and ancient romance.
Okay, so it was just a comic in the 90s. Or like a manga, whatever. And it's just now being made into an anime. I thought it was like an anime in the 90s and then they rebooted it or something. But no, it's like for the first time is what it sounds like.
Keep an eye out for further updates. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline. Please
Oh,
share your
90s anime
thoughts
movie?
and
Oh, okay.
feedback on this program
Gotcha.
and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline. Together, we can make NGS an even more fantastic game. As a representative of the users, I will continue to work with the development team to make NGS a more enjoyable game
It's
for
everything.
everyone. And I look forward to your continued support.
So the next
The
one.
next episode of NGS Headline will be on Tuesday, September 26th.
It's actually
We'll
pretty
focus
quick.
on the
Just
updates
3
coming in
weeks.
October. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Now then, Arcs, I'll see you again in the next NGS Headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS Headline. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh boy. I don't know, what did you guys think of that? What was your guys' thoughts on that whole thing? I'm gonna be honest, I think it fucking sucked. I think it sucked. I did not like this headline. Like, I guess, like, when they were done showing everything, like, when they moved on to, like, the questions and the survey results is where it was, like, good or just fine. But, like, I don't know, this NGS collab thing sucks because it's just limited to a few amount of people, and it's also kind of expensive, which, I mean, it's not, like, that expensive, but just the fact that it's physical only, available to so little people, when you have global servers which cross several countries, and they can only be bothered to do it in like 2 cities. In 2 cities, on the West Coast, in the US. But yeah, besides that, I am not happy about this SG support thing, because that just means it's, you know, upgrading is just free. It just encourages you to just not do anything in the game. Like, there's no reason to work on upgrading at all. When there's the XD support scratch, when there's this support scratch, when there's freebies for seasonal events, it's like, why play this game? Why? Just what's the point? Like, I'm handed everything. Okay. Like, I was already feeling that way, right? People are already saying that. Just wait till the seasonal event and then you'll have your freebie. People are already saying that. Now this is just more freebie. This is just more that way. So, I guess don't bother getting Giga Smash Day and Gladius Soul capsules normally. Just don't even think about it. Because you'll just get screwed. Because you're wasting your time by spending days trying to build up a set of just 10, maybe, for a single piece of gear. And then you're probably taking, you know, weeks to get enough for all your pieces, or you might chance it with 1 at a time and try to use boosters and get lucky that way. But either way, it's still going to take way more time than what this is going to take. And then the preset skill thing, I thought the preset skills were mainly for lower gear, but they changed it with this, because now you just get success rates and item protections, so now you can just easily preset skill higher rarity gear or harder to get gear. I mean, like, the 10% chance is pretty low, but the reason why I said that it is that way is because it's more for common gear, to catch up to the harder gear, or close the gap more so. So it isn't as bad. But with this, it's going to allow fixes to happen on the higher gear more easily, or just guaranteed, and it's just going to further that gap once again. So those that wail on the game are going to just be above and beyond, while those who don't are just not going to get as much. Like, it's basically becoming more of a whales game. Like, it is literally, if you were to look at any other game where there's like PvP or something, this would be pay to win through and through. This would be pay to win. This is like paying to skip. It is basically paying to win, because you're now being allowed to do content like automatically. I mean, the XD capsules, you can't get anywhere else besides, you know, paying for them. I mean, like, you can buy them out of the marketplace, but somebody has to buy them, right? Someone has to pay real money for them. And this is also the only spot to get these preset skill things. I mean, sure, you can get SG in-game, but there's so many things to spend SG on already. And adding this on top just makes it even worse. But yeah, I think I'm pissed off at this the most. I think it's going to ruin the game even further in terms of gearing. All the LTQs are basically just repeats. Like, this is exactly the same that we had last year. It's just higher level, slightly different rewards. We're probably going to be super rare drop chance for Octo Armor variants, and that's about it. This is kind of a copy. Like, it isn't a direct copy. Like, this is technically new. But it's a 24-man. You protect the transport truck, kill bosses, kill waves of enemies. All the enemies are the exact same as what they were before, except for maybe Megalotics versions, which doesn't really change anything but attack and HP. But we've already had something like this in Alio, where you protect a transport truck and kill the Alio bosses and enemies. Then for the other LTQ, it's a direct, well, not this one. Well, kind of. Like, we've already had unidentified regions. I don't know if we've had this one. I don't think so. But it's just a floating thing in the sky, kill the same enemies that you have been, use the same mechanics that you have, mobile cannon, blah, blah, blah. But the one in the week 2, Moonlight Invasion, this is something that we had last year. Not changed, just higher level, different rewards. Probably just low drop chance shit. And you don't really want to do it besides seasonal points. And doing the daily. So basically for an entire month, it's just garbage. It's just garbage, just going through the motions once again. Like, there's the Oshi No Ko collab, I guess, but that's just an AC scratch and a login bonus. You don't do anything different with it. Like, you don't do anything like in the past where Final Fantasy XIV had a collab in base game JP where they actually added a mission where you faced Odin. I would like to see stuff like this because they have done it before. That means they can do it. They just choose not to do so. It also could just be, you know, reliant on the collaborator too. So, like, maybe they only can do so much, but just the fact that every single collab is like this is annoying. Like, it's just a scratch, just a login bonus, and that is all there is to it. I like these changes. This is a positive in here. I like the fact that it's no longer going to be just remove the entire lineup. It's going to be sequential now. Refined form isn't just going to go away every single time. That's nice. Discontinuation of stage bonus, that's also good. So that's just a whole positive. Cosmetics, I mean, I just either like or don't like. That's how it always is. Like, the cosmetics, can't really say much about that. No, it isn't like a bad or good, I guess. I'll Sync is just a copy of Revel Coat. So just another copy. Like, there's just copies. It's just all rehashed it or exactly the same shit that we've done. Just again. It's infuriating. Like I said before, it is not a version 2. This is literally version 1 again. Like this, like they should be improving their seasonal events, not making them the exact same or even worse than what they have been. Like, when you move forward with the game, it shouldn't just be chugging along. Shouldn't just be stagnating. Should be changing things up. For the questions, they're just kind of like whatever, except for was it this one? This one's interesting. This one's interesting. Having an add-on 4 and 5, I'm just worried about the extra materials it's going to take. Like, the new materials. And worried that it's going to be, like, AC items. Which, that would be bullshit. Everything's just gonna be you pay out of pocket. Oh, I guess, like, there's this one, too. The modify the PAs and techniques. But there isn't gonna be any new ones. That's kind of like a give or take. Like, it sucks that we're not getting new ones, but it might feel like new ones with the modifying. Can't really say until it happens. Or they show it off. So I would give this headline probably like a 3. A 3 out of 10? 2 out of 10? I don't even know. Like, there's only a few things in here that I liked. I mean, I can't say anything about this. I have no idea what this is. I haven't read the comics, of course. I haven't seen the anime, so I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it might be cool. But it's probably just going to be, you know, cosmetic again. No missions added. It just seems like it's going through the motions and trying to pull off of other people's fame with collab tickets or collab scratches. And that's what they're trying to do to keep this game afloat. Or at least in like the down periods. Because we're getting like so many more collabs than what we did like before. Like Uncle from Another World, Oshi No Ko, the Spriggan thing, whatever else we're getting with action anime and the sci-fi toy products. Like, we're just getting them back to back to back. And I feel like that's what they're trying to use to carry this period of time. But the only thing that I'm looking forward to in this 6-month span that hasn't already come out yet is this standing party quest, whatever this creature is. It sounds like it's going to be like a Darkfall Solus kind of difficulty. I just hope that it has better rewards. Because I think the rewards of Solus suck. I think it sucks. Like, the reward should match the difficulty and, like, the investment that it takes.